Well, good morning. We are here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and we are at Perdana Botanical Gardens today for our morning walk. Today, I'm going to talk to you about stocks that are in the field, the sector of food. Stocks that are involved in food selling to the customer. Stocks that are involved in food production, such as farming. Stocks that feed into farming, such as heavy equipment and fertilizer. That's right, all of these different fields, they go into the production of food. And food stocks, they pay good dividends. It's not as high as, like, say, energy stocks. They pay higher dividends. But the thing is, food stocks are more stable, and that's what I like about them. I want stability and diversification in my portfolio, and that's all I talk about. I'm not a financial advisor. I talk about what's in my portfolio and what I spend my money on to earn passive income to travel the world the way that I do. I'm also going to take you out for a nice bite to eat today. You better believe it. We've got a lot to see here in Kuala Lumpur. I'm really loving this stay, and I'm glad you're coming along with. Let's talk about stocks that are involved in the sector of food and pay us sweet dividends for passive income. Let's get going.
Traveling the world as a minimalist with one backpack, that is what we do here. Subscribe and come along with Retire and Go. I'm reaching the end of this wonderful trip to Malaysia, and then I'll be moving on. I'm going to miss this beautiful park.
The first stocks that I want to talk about present food to you, and you buy it and take it home to your house. That is Costco and Walmart. I'm going to put up some information while we're talking about them. Costco and Walmart are good dividend stocks. They're big companies, they're very well run, and they provide a lot of food to our populations. They are huge dividend companies, and they do well. They're also growing, they're stable. It's true that the dividends are not as high as, like, energy stocks, which I love to invest in, but they do add a sense of stability into my portfolio, and I appreciate that. So the delivery of food to you, the customer, that you then take home, that's the first two stocks I'm going to talk about, Costco and Walmart.
When you notice how low the dividend payout ratios are, you see that these companies I'm showing you, while they may not have high dividends, they have decades ahead of them of increasing their dividends. Every time that happens, you get a pay raise. That's right. And you didn't even have to work for it.
The next stocks that I want to talk about involve the production of food. And first of all, I want to talk about an ETF called Veggie, which has a whole bunch of farming operations inside of it. That is more stable because it's diversified, and it provides a nice dividend, and it also has good companies inside of it. I'll put some companies up here so that you can see what's inside of Veggie, like maybe the top 10 or so. Now, that's not the only way that you can invest in the production of food. You can also invest in a company like John Deere, which is a good dividend company. That is another company that feeds into the operation of farming. So that's another one. John Deere is a good one, you know, and these are all companies, by the way, that I own, and they all are within my food sector. These are all based around the idea of production of food.
I'm ready to produce a snack. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to head down into the urban areas here of Kuala Lumpur and grab myself a snack from one of these little carts. It's not expensive, and I love trying all of them. Look, we're right here by the tower. You can see Petronas Towers.
Is that peanut butter?
Yeah, peanut.
Oh my gosh, that sounds really good. This is what you make right here with a peanut and okay, I'll try one. How much are they?
4 ringgit? Okay, hold on. Thank you.
Oh man, that's good. It has peanut and corn in it. Corn, right?
Oh, sweet corn.
Sweet corn.
Yeah.
Good. Wow. Thank you. Another one that I want to talk about is called Nutria. The ticker symbol is NTR. Nutria is a company that makes nitrogen fertilizer. It pays a dividend, it's stable, it grows over time. I'm going to show you all that information so you can see it yourself. Nitrogen fertilizer is important for the production of food worldwide. If you don't have nitrogen fertilizer, we literally cannot produce enough food to feed the global population, and there is starvation. That is why these companies are important. Now, there are many companies that are involved in nitrogen fertilizer. I just happen to be invested in this one, and that's why I present them to you. All the stocks that I talk about on this channel are stocks that I invest in, and I only talk about what I do with my money. I am not telling you to invest in any of these, okay? I'm telling you to do your research, and you decide what you want to do with your money. I will tell you, these are the food sector stocks that pay me so I can live this lifestyle. I travel the world on the dividends I earn from these stocks, and they're stable, they grow, they're not flashy. In many cases, they're boring, and that's okay. I don't mind if they're boring. I don't care if the CEOs are unknown. I don't care about any of that. I care that they make money, and I care that they take a little bit of that money and they pay me in a dividend every quarter.
I'm ready to produce a meal. That's what I'm ready to produce. I'm going to walk my way out of this beautiful park. Oh man, I'm going to miss this place. I've been here in Malaysia for almost 90 days now, and it's been a fantastic trip. I'm going to walk us over to a more urban environment, and this is one of those little family-owned operations, an Indian restaurant with a variety of different foods. You've got several different kinds of curry, different levels of spice. You've got this milk tea like this. What a fantastic meal.
Oh, yeah. Good. And then that one, yeah. Yep, right on top. That looks good. That's great. That's great. Thank you.
Man, look at that. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Little fish, yeah? These look like what we call smelt. Oh, man. Woo.
The flavors, the smells, the spices, the people, the culture, the noise. This is why I travel.
I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. Today we got a chance to talk about the food sector stocks that I invest in, and they pay me a passive income through dividends that make this lifestyle possible that I'm living right now, traveling the world as a minimalist. Are you interested in learning more about this lifestyle? Traveling the way that I do with one backpack? If so, like and subscribe the video and come along with. You can support the channel by buying a copy of my new book, The Traveler and the Bard. The link is in the description. Okay. We've got a lot more of Kuala Lumpur to see, and we're going to be in Southeast Asia all year. We'll talk again soon. Aloha.
I was just roaming through the back roads here in the park. I thought I was safe, but suddenly he saw me. The mad lizard of Malaysia. Look at this. This mad monitor lizard is just crawling. Oh, he got me. He's got me in his scent, I'm telling you. Don't get too close. A vicious beast like this is bound to sink its teeth into my femur bone. Oh, look at him. He's sniffing. I think he's got my scent. I'm done for. The man monitor lizard of Kuala Lumpur.
Nutria is a stock, and this company is in the fuck me. God damn it! Anyhow, fucking. That's why when nurtures it. That. It's so nice coming down to the park here like this. Beautiful. Oh man, my time here in Kuala Lumpur is almost up, and then I'll be moving on to another country. But I wanted to mention something here at the end of the video. And that is, as I'm walking around the park like this, I smile and I say hello to people. The reason why I do that is I think of us as like ambassadors for our culture. If you watch the news in pretty much any country, not just my own home country, anywhere, the idea is to put a narrative in your head. And I think the narrative that is built a lot of times about our own cultures is just that we're jerks and that, you know, we're hateful people and things like that. And that's why when you walk around these countries, people look at you and they kind of like, they're standoffish, like, oh, you know, where's he from? Is he from one of those countries that I see on TV where they're jerks, you know? And so I try to counteract that. I consider us like ambassadors. And if I present a good face to them, the rest of their life, they're going to remember that, because how many times will some of them interact with someone from my country in a lifetime? 5 times, 6 times in a lifetime. And so, yeah, the way that I present myself to people in public, it matters. It matters for how they perceive my entire culture.